We are continuing with our sequences and series. So now we'll be doing question 1.2, which says, given the geometric series 5 over 8 plus 5 over 16 plus 5 over 32 plus ... equal to k. Now the question says, first question says, determine the value of k if the series has 21 terms. Okay, let me just add a page. Okay. Oh no, I added at the wrong place. Okay, just need to add a page here. Okay, so it says, let's just rewrite. So we have 5 over 8 plus 5 over 16 plus 5 over 32 plus ... equal to k. So they told you that it's a geometric series. So if you are told that it's a geometric series, what are you looking for? You're looking for r. And under your geometric series, we also know that Tn is equal to a times r to the power of n minus 1. Okay? So in the sequence, what do we have? We have a being equal to 5 over 8. And then the follow-up question to that is, what is our value of r? So you find r by dividing T2 by T1. That's how you would find your value of r. So how do we do that? We will say r is equal to T2 over T1, which is equal to 5 over 16. 5 over 16 divided by 5 over 8. 5 over 8. So now to actually do that, 5 over 16 multiplied by 8 over 5, which then becomes 8 over 16, which is 1 over 2, because 8 divided by 8 is 1, 16 divided by 8 is 2. So therefore, r is equal to 1 over 2. Okay, so now back to what the question is asking us. The question is saying the value of k if the series has 21 terms. So meaning all the terms here are up to T21. So we have T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, all the way up until T21. So meaning our n is equal to 21. So remember, it's Tn, and then if it's T21, why is my one that long? If it's T21, it means n is equal to 21. Okay, so that's why we end up with n in this scenario being equal to 21. So what is the question basically asking you? So it's basically saying, if you are to have, not if, you are given this geometric series, which is 5 over 8, 5 over 16, 5 over 32, and it has 21 terms. So if you are to add up all those 21 terms, what will it give you? So that's essentially what the question is saying. 1.2.1. 1.2.1. If you are to add up all 21 terms, what are they equal to? And they're equal to k, but what is the value of k? That's what we're trying to understand. And how do we do that? So this is basically a summation. So this is the sum. And remember, when we have the sum, this is where we use Sn. Okay, so let's go back to our notes. Geometric. Okay, it's not showing here. Okay, for geometric, our Sn, if you know the number of terms, we said it's 21. Hence, you will use Sn is equal to A times Rn minus 1 over R minus 1. But there's also the formula that says 1 minus R n over 1 minus R. So same difference basically, but I'll use the one that they usually go for in the exams. Okay, so they usually go for one that says Sn is equal to A1 minus R to the power of n all over 1 minus R. Okay, now we have our value of A, we have our value of R, and we have our value of n. So all we can do is just substitute. So S21 is now equal to 5 over 8 multiplied by 1 minus 1 over 2 to the power of 21 all over 1 minus 1 over 2. Okay, so you punch this in the calculator, it will give you a value that will say 1.2499 dot dot dot, and then your final answer S21 will be 1.25. So it means if you add up all these terms in this sequence, they're going to add up to 1.25. So you see how small that is, and it makes sense because it's fractions. So when you change these give you decimals that are less than 1, 0.00 something or 0 point something. That's why they end up to 1.25. So your answer should make sense given the sequence or series that you are given. Okay, next question. I hope that makes sense. 1.2.2. Let's see. The question says, determine the largest value of n for which Tn is greater than 5 over 8,192. Okay, so such questions, they always seem tricky, especially this portion of question 1. It's usually question 2, but here it's question 1. It seems quite tricky because you're given all this jargon that you feel like, oh, I don't understand. What do they mean by Tn being greater than? These are things that you're not usually used to seeing. But if you understand inequalities, this shouldn't be like too big of a problem for you, okay? Because it's just an inequality. But now the only difference is that they are using things such as Tn in full, okay? So question is, what is the question asking for when they say Tn is greater than 5 over 8,192. Okay, so basically they are asking you for which large value of n, that when you substitute into the equation of Tn, you will get a value that is greater than 5 over 8,192. That's basically what the question is asking from you. Okay, so let's just start. Okay, so they're saying which n value, will Tn be greater than 5 over 8,192. Okay, so to rewrite, Tn greater than 5 over 8,192. Okay, so what do we know currently? Okay, let me add a page.